Good morning, students. Today we will study utility software. In the earlier class, we discussed about the system software. Now today we will study utility software because software is divided into three categories: system software, application software, and utility software. So system software we already discussed. Now today we will study utility software. Okay, what is utility software? Utility program performs specific through essential tasks which are needed to support the operating system. Operating system contain a number of utilities for disk backup, disk optimization, disk fragmenting, disk formatting, file recovery. So all these things we perform by the help of this utility software. So we will just try to know what is the use of this utility. So suppose anything goes wrong in our computer or some bad files are there. So some junk files is gathered in our computer. So this is by the help of this is responsibility of this utility software to remove that all, to protect our computer from the infected file infections from the different files like a virus or from some bad programs. So these things is all things is take care by this utility software. So first is backup utilities. Backup utilities help copy data from computer hard disks to backup media such as pen drive, external hard disks, magnetic tapes, optical discs, online and offline. So like backup means, suppose we want to backup our data. I want to take our data to the other device. Suppose whatever data in our computer, and we think that sometime it will be deleted. So how I will get it? So I decided that I want to keep some other place, so, like other portable device or other hard disk. So what we can do, we can do the backup of our data. So there are two types. We can backup full backup. Okay, we can do the backup like full backup. It is exactly same mirror image, that is our mirror image, same exactly we can do full backup. Okay, entirely we can do. Okay, and one is your incremental backup. Full backup means fully total whatever in your same copy you will get. But in the case of incremental backup, which copies only those files that have been created or changed since last backup occurred. Okay, so this is your which which type of backup it is, which type of copies you will get, those have been created or changed since last backup occurred. When you did the last backup, then after whatever the changes has been done, only that will be you will able to backup. So that is called incremental backup. So there are two types of backup: full backup and incremental backup. Okay, next is your antivirus program. Antivirus, as I told, that it is to protect, it gives the protection from the virus. A virus is a program, and what is the full form of virus? Vital resource under siege. Okay, is a this virus is a program that infects computer files by replicating itself in those files. What is the how virus work? He replicates himself. Okay, same copy he will do. Suppose 2222, so he will just replicate 2222 like that. So this is the about antivirus. So antivirus replicating, it is also computer program, but this is for the this program is written for the not for the good purpose, to harm, this purpose is to get harm to our computer, to our file, to. Okay, so this is the replicating program. Computer virus can harm computer hard disks, thereby damaging some or all the files and software. Antivirus program protects system. So if the virus damages our file, so who will protect? So there is antivirus, who is antivirus can protect our file. Okay, some examples of antivirus: avz, norton, mcafee, dr salman. Now we are also using, so many are there. Okay, quick hill. So these are the examples of antivirus. So antivirus, what is the use for antivirus? To protect from the virus. Next is our file compression. File compression is difficult to whenever we difficulties, suppose bigger file we have, like 3 GB, 5 GB, and we want to send that. At the time we are facing some difficulty for sending that big file. So what we will do at the time, we will use this function, file compression. This program reduce the size of file by as many, it just reduce the file. Okay, the bigger file it will be reduced like 50%, 30%. So without losing your data or without harming your data, okay, without harming or without losing your data, it just reduce the size of the your file, and easily you can transfer or you can save in other device. Okay, this is about the file compression. Disk cleanup, next is your disk cleanup. So disk cleanup is what? Disk cleanup, this program is used to free space on your computer. Suppose in your computer there are so many junk files are there. To remove that, we are using disk cleanup. Got it? Because so many unnecessary file, that is called junk file, which is useless to you, but you want to remove that. So you, at the time, what you will use? Disk cleanup. Next is your disk defragmentation. What is the use? Regular use of the computer results file being created, altered, copies moved and erased on hard disk frequently. Suppose you erase something, this is your, suppose this is your hard disk. Okay, this is your hard disk, because in the hard disk there are this type of slot. Suppose this slot you saved something like A, here you save B, C, D, like that computer saves some like memory management. So regularly you are using deleting. Suppose this file you deleted, this you deleted, this you deleted. Sometimes this space are vacant. Sometimes this space, this in memory there are some space are unallocated. This computer forgot to know there is vacant place, and always when you are saving computer, you will not send the data in that vacant place. So at the time what you will do, you have to use disk fragmentation. What it did actually, what this defragmentation is doing, this is, it does hard disk that has file scattered all over it. This defragmentation arrange this all scattered files. Okay, reallocate the data, this contiguous memory location. So this memory location, whatever memory is not showing. Okay, so all these things is possible by this defragmentation. Okay, next is your encrypt and decrypt file utility. Encrypt decrypt means, suppose you are sending some file, okay, and you want nobody can read my data. So what you will, at the time we are encrypting our file. Suppose I write A, and whenever you send to me, and this A suppose come in the form of 2. Okay, and who knows this coding? A is I write as a 2. Who knows this? Only this software knows, because I am sending in this. And also with this, whenever we are sending in this encryption, it's a key is also sending with it. Okay, so this type of thing, and whenever this message reach to me, it is the form of 2. So how I will know? So again, with the help of that key, this key, I can decrypt. I can decrypt. Here was encrypt, and here will be decrypt, and I can decrypt, and we can know by the help of this key, this 2 is A. So this is called encryption and decryption. Okay, so we can like file folder utility, virtual drive utility, full drive utility, cloud utilities. Okay, these encrypt select the files and folder. We can encrypt the file and folder. Virtual drive utilities, this creates virtual drives. Full drive include all the storage device, example hard disk and all that. Full drive. Cloud utilities encrypt file folder before they are uploaded to the cloud, means we are uploading to the internet. So before that we can encrypt it. Understood? Okay, next is your application software. This is the third type of your software, application software. Application software is, what is application software? Just we know about this. Application software is a complete self-contained package of program that perform a specific task for the user. So this application software is designed for the specific task. Suppose we use Paint. So in Paint, what we can do? We can only write. We can paint. We can write something. We can draw something. Can we do? Can we play the music by the help of Paint? Can we play video by the help of Paint? No, because that Paint, the purpose is only for making a drawing, painting something. So the purpose is, it is limited, and that's why application software is called, it is used for the specific task. Got it? Okay, so like browser, we can browse the internet pages, web pages. Okay, so there are different types of the application software. Okay, so then again this application software is divided into two parts, that is horizontal application and vertical application. Okay, application software is again divided into two parts, that is horizontal application and vertical application. So what is horizontal application? One by one we will discuss. Application software divided into two, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal application are general purpose. Some of them are word processing software, spreadsheet program, database program, presentation program, multimedia, desktop, publishing. All these are come under the horizontal application. So horizontal application is for what? This is for the general purpose. General purpose means we all people can use. All people means this is not specific. All means I can use, you can use, anybody can use. Like who can use pen? Everybody can use pen. There's any restriction? No. MS Word we all are using. So this is this type of general purpose. This is purpose is not specific. Generally we all can use. This type of software is come under the horizontal software. Got it? Some example: word processor, spreadsheet, database. Word processor is for the writing the words, write the text, forming the letter, writing the letters to arranging our documents. So these all come under the word processor. Spreadsheet, it is like in the tabular form we are write like this, tables are there, so many. This is the spreadsheet. Okay, there is a cell. What is cell? This particular space is called cell. Okay, so many cells are there. Okay, so there are in the spreadsheet, the intersection of row and column form a cell. This particular place, the intersection of row and column is called cell. What is called? It is called cell. Okay, and where we store the value, here in this cell we can store the value. The name of the cell are called label. If whatever the name we assign for this cell, that is called label. Labels, that is called labels. Okay, the relationship in cell are characterized by formula. Okay, so the relationship between this cell to this cell, I want to just relate some any relation that is possible, means you just want to interconnect, it is possible by the help of formula. Okay, next is your database. Database means where database program is store information in such a style that it is easy to locate, organize and display. A database file is composed of records, each containing fields together with set of operation for searching, storing, sorting, recombining and other functions. So all this is possible. Database means to store your information. Okay, this is about database. Next is your presentation graphic software. This is also the example of your horizontal application software. Okay, presentation, suppose you want to give the presentation by the help of slides. So this is about the presentation like PPT. Okay, there we also use some speaking notes, some audio notes also in presentation software. Next is your vertical application software. One earlier was horizontal, next is vertical. This is designed for the particular line of business. Horizontal application was general purpose. Okay, just remember this point, that was for the general purpose. Horizontal software. This vertical software is for the particular. It is for the particular. Got it? This is for the particular. Okay, particular means we are having some specific work, specific, like suppose I'm working in the bank, so I need the software for the banking work, for the banking business, to add money, to transaction money, to save the name of the customer. Suppose I'm working in the bookshop. So what which type of software I want? I want the software with the detail of the book, customer detail, and all that. So there is a specific works are there. Okay, so that is called particular work. That particular work type of software, that is come under the vertical application, and the general purpose, it is come under the horizontal application. Okay, some examples like payroll system, account management, inventory control system, reservation system. Suppose in the you went for booking your ticket in the railway station, you went, if you go railway station, you will see there, uh, there is a one person is sitting before your computer, and he's booking tickets. So there, which type of software they are using? Railway, for the information of the railways, train, when cost according to their destination. So this is the specific type of work. Okay, this is the particular work. So these all come under the vertical application. HR management, attendance system, this all is particular. These all are the particular. Okay, particular means it is a specific, it is for the particular business, it is a particular line of business, and for that which software we are using, that is come under the vertical application. So now this recall time, you write in your copy and learn. Okay, and try to solve all the objective answers by yourself. Okay, thank you.